Hey, it's your boy Jay. Making this video today to basically describe why I'm joining the military. I wanted to formally introduce myself. My name is Justin. I was born and raised here in Baltimore, Maryland. And I am now in the process of joining the United States Air Force. My previous video, I had said that I was in a delayed entry program, which I'm in, so I'm currently waiting for a job and ship date as well. But I really wanted to get into the nitty-gritty details of why I finally decided to join at the age of 25. I turned 26 this year, so really by the time I go in, I'll be 26. So honestly, I'm just tired of job hopping. I'm tired of basically not having something stable enough to keep me going to that next level. Like, I'm not really the person that wants to just settle. So seeing what the Air Force had to offer with all of the benefits, schooling, housing, I always follow this motto after making, of course, mistakes and, learning. It's not about how much money you make, it's how much money you save. So I know I always hear a lot of people basically saying like, oh, the military don't pay you a lot, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, but if you're over there eating out every day, spending money on stupid stuff, like, of course you're not gonna have no money. Get your priorities together. And that's exactly what I intend on doing when I'm joining the Air Force, is to get my priorities right. So basically what I intend on doing is basically leveraging the Air Force like they're gonna leverage me. I'm giving them 4 years out of my first contract of my life. So I want to make the best out of those 4 years, because those 4 years can clean up all the bad years that I've had here in civilian life, if it's utilized correctly. So for me, I want to go to school while I'm actually in my 4-year contract. I also want to go to college and take online courses in cybersecurity. I want to achieve my bachelor's degree in cybersecurity. Even though like my main job won't be cybersecurity in the Air Force, I want to go ahead and get that career path started for me, at least on the educational side. So while also utilizing that, any benefits that I can also use to save money on expenses, like my car loan and everything. Like they were telling me that you could save basically any interest rates that you have prior to you joining the Air Force, like credit card debt or even your car loan. They'll take it from whatever percentage it is and drop it to a 6%, because as an active duty member, they want you to serve, basically follow up and make sure that you're doing your job and not worrying about clearing out so much debt. And, which can be predatory at times, especially with these high interest rates and how inflation is now. That's just an example of a lot of the benefits that I'm going to take advantage of that would help me out, especially with me already being out here in the world and experiencing a lot of things. Another thing I want to utilize the Air Force for is an asset. I want to be a multifamily homeowner. Like, I don't want to just have a home just to be, having it, just to live in it. Like, to me, that's BS. Like, for other people, cool, handle your business. But for me, I want to be an investor. I want to be a person that's going to be able to generate wealth, generate something that can give back to the community. And the way I dream, it's something so much bigger than what I am currently at this moment. And that's what I honestly have appreciated about myself too, is I always kind of wonder, like, what was my talent in the world? And I feel like it's really my motivation in being able to put forth my dreams and make them a reality. And it's so crazy, because if I told you where I came from today, which I will, it has been a journey. I used to be over like 300 pounds. And in like a year and a half time span, I had lost all that weight. I dropped down to 215 pounds to qualify and get through the MEPS program, which is the most taxing, apparently, when it comes to all applicants. I mean, my situation when I went to MEPS was excellent. I don't know what everybody else is talking about, but I appreciated my experience. But that's for another video. But initially, what really made me decide to really join the military was really like, I want a life change. Like, I want to experience things that's going to be outside of my element and my comfort zone. I know it's going to bring me out of my comfort zone. I'm not really comfortable now, but I know I'll really be uncomfortable when I'm in an environment that I'm completely brand new to. So doing that, I feel like it will really truly make me into the man that I want to be in, that I want to be. And I feel like it will actually make my dreams come true just a tad bit faster than me just doing it on my own. It was a decision that I really have been making like since I was in my like early 20s, but I never really had the courage due to me just, you know, not really believing in myself and not really pursuing it the way I should have. But now that I'm in the perfect position to do so, despite having to still clean up some messes that I still have to take care of before I leave, I'm well capable of achieving anything now, because I thought I wasn't even going to be able to qualify to join the Air Force with the ASVAB requirements and the physical requirements. I worked out every day, 6-7 days a week. I went on a vegan diet. I drank nothing but water. I stopped away from the sweets, the sodas. Never was a soda person anyways, but I stepped away from the alcohol every weekend. I just stopped doing what average people just do. And I started doing and started following like these high like wealth earning pages, and they kind of told me like what they do on their everyday basis to stay successful. And I just started adding that consistency. So I'm like, well, if they're consistent with their money, if I'm consistent with my physical health, then there's no reason why I wouldn't be successful in actually achieving my physical goals. So yes, I did come from over 300 pounds and now I'm 215. The battle right now at this point is, you know, the loose skin. Like, I don't have a lot because I toned out a lot as I was working, because I strength trained, I conditioned, I did a lot of cardio too. Part of my cardio came into doing full body workouts. So I would do Navy SEAL burpees. So I would do like 14 sets of those. And then after 14 sets of the Navy SEAL burpees, I would do like 14 sets of squats or deadlifts. I always kind of kept the repetitions in the hundreds. Probably wasn't the most healthiest thing, because sometimes I would do the hundreds with heavy weights. But at that point, I was stressed out. I had a lot going on in my life. So that stress really fueled my journey, because nobody's going to tell me what I'm not going to do. And I'm not going to sit here and continue to get in my own way. I was tired of getting in my own way. So now it's time for me to give back to me. And me giving back to me is fulfilling my dreams. I've always wanted to be in the military, but I never could really make up my mind on like what branch. Like, I started off with Navy because I did NJROTC back when I was in high school. Something I wasn't even anticipating on happening, but so many things can happen in your life. Like, you'll have everything planned out, and one thing will happen, and boom, it smacks you off track. So it was funny because my 9th grade year, I did NJROTC, and it changed my whole perspective on the military. Like, I thought this was like something that you wouldn't want to get into because you could lose your life. Whole time, like, that's not even sometimes the case. Like, yes, you do put your life on the line for the military, but come on now, like, it's a dime in a dozen sometimes opportunity for you to go to war and everything. But that's just a part of what comes with the game when you sign up for that. Like, understand what you're signing up for. And honestly, that's something I'm cool with, because at the end of the day, this is my own. Like, it's fine. It's part of the sacrifice. And honestly, I'm willing to make that sacrifice of those 4 years of my life, which honestly, I still have my life, because to some degree, when it comes to the military, you still have a work-life balance. But, you know, you give or take. So basically, I would say the decision of finally joining has honestly been a great decision, and I'm happy for myself that I decided to go ahead and join the military, because it's kept me focused, it's kept me disciplined, and it had me living a very healthier lifestyle. I started to love myself a lot more, and I started to basically gain back all the power that I had lost. And I will always be forever grateful for me, for being able to love me in a way that I didn't even know was possible. And it showed. I will put my Instagram and everything in the description, and you'll see a part of my process and my journey of gaining that power back and that transformation that I had. And like I said, I always will be forever grateful for not only myself, but also my mentors and everybody that helped me along my journey, that spoke life into me and supported me and helped me. It was an amazing journey, and I'm still upon my journey, but from where I used to be at and where I am now, let me tell you, I'm grateful. I'm good where I'm at, and I love it. I love it for me. Like, this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. I will tell you that right now. Like, I definitely used to be the nerd, the gamer that used to be on Destiny 2 every day, not doing nothing with my life. just, you know, doing it up and not really living a healthy lifestyle, not really being physically active, just eating and playing the game. And I don't know, man, like one day I went into that bathroom and I looked at my stomach and I was like, what am I doing? And around that time, COVID had happened. COVID changed my life, honestly. COVID had changed my life. When COVID happened, I don't know, something, just that rat race, it just clicked. And I was like, all right, I'm done BSing. Like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I'm not ready to sit here and not accomplish anything significant. I could care less what other people think, but for me, I need to make sure that I'm fulfilled. I'm a fulfilled human being, because if I decide to bring life into this world, they need to understand that, like, I'm good. Like, they can be taken care of. And I don't know, that's just a part of me being a man that I want to make sure that I accomplish. Because then everybody's going to have a good time. Like, nobody wants to be around a person that's always going to be negative. You want to be positive, because then that positivity can run off on somebody else, and that positivity that you rub off on someone else, they can rub on somebody else as well. And it's like a constant cycle of positivity. But I will say, I truly have appreciated, I'm not even in the military yet, but I appreciate the journey that I've had to go through, because of the requirements that are needed to even join has already had me just taking myself a lot more serious than I ever have been. And that's what I love about going on this journey, about going into the military, is it just has me in a whole different beast mode. Like, it just had me doing things I would have never thought I could do. I went from barely being able to do one pull-up. Mind you, I'm still kind of heavy. Like, I have a heavy frame. So I went from being able to do one pull-up to being able to now do 20 pull-ups in a row. Like, I never thought I'd be able to do that many pull-ups. Like, what? That's crazy. Like, it's just so many things, the changes and everything that I'm witnessing my body go through, my mental. Like, I just appreciate everything that's happening to me, and I'm just taking everything for what it is. And currently I'm just waiting to be shipped out, and every moment that it takes, I'm just appreciating it. Patience is virtue, and unfortunately it's hurry up and wait with the military. That's something I'm learning. So just wanted to say I appreciate everybody for listening in and taking the time out to watch my video. Please do like, subscribe if you enjoy my content. I just wanted to say, next video, I'm going to be making a video about the MEPS experience that I had and why it was such a positive one. And yeah, we're going to move on from there. But you all have a good day. Bye-bye.